Do you want more? More time, more balance, more love, more sex, more money, more real, and less bullshit? This is the Women Wanting More podcast with Dr. Karen Osborne. Real life, real stories, plus real tips to get you more of what you want.
The one thing that's come very clear and evident to me, sister, after coaching for the last 3 years, after 14 years in practice as a chiropractor as well too, is that belief is paramount to everything. That if you lack belief in what you are doing and who you are, it doesn't matter the strategies and techniques and the research you put in, the time and the effort and the money, like it will not fucking work. And here's something even bigger I'm going to have you consider. If you do not believe in yourself, you will not fucking work. I'm like, wow, thanks for that 1-2 punch there, Karen. Awesome. I can't wait to get my ass kicked for the rest of the episode. But listen, this is real talk, right? This is real. So here's what I want to share with you today about this. I've experienced this within myself, that if I do not believe in myself, I will fucking begin to sabotage shit. How does it look like? I'll make excuses for not showing up. I'll make reasons as to why I can't commit. I just won't do things. I won't take action because I don't believe in myself. Now, there's a difference between believing in yourself and knowing how to do the thing that you want to do, right? So let me give you an example. There's an opportunity that's potentially coming my way that I've had a conversation back and forth with this person about, and the conversation continues, and they're not quite sure about me, and I understand the reasons why, and I don't like talking around it because I have to, because it's not something I can disclose with you right now. And I get it. I totally get it, right? But I believe in, even though I may seem to this person like I'm a little bit of an underdog in what they are looking for, in who they need to be able to get the result that they want, that I feel like I'm in, do you remember the old show Password, where you had to talk around the word, but you couldn't actually say the words? I feel like I'm doing right now. It's so weird. I have to carefully select my words. Okay, let me continue this. Besides, there's a very funny scene in the movie Cable Guy with Jim Carrey about that, but we're gonna keep this episode a little clean because it's a dirty one. Okay, so yeah, I get that this person is just I'm not really quite sure. I don't know these things about you. And I had the due diligence and all that kind of good stuff, right? But what I do believe in is myself. Is that I do believe that whether this opportunity is something that's going to work out or not, I believe in who I am. I know the strength and the power that I have to believe, or that power that I have to deliver. I know the strength and the power and the certainty. I have to listen to the voice inside. I know that I have years of living my life, almost 49. Actually, be 49 by the time that you hear this episode. So I record these a week in advance. My birthday is next week. I know. I believe in myself. And as I was kind of sending some information to this person, I'm watching myself on the video of where I've spoken. I'm I'm fucking good. I need to watch sometimes. And I don't say this as I'm trying to pump up my ego. I really believe in who I am and the message I'm delivering. There'd be no fucking sane way for me to think that 6 years of when I first heard this message, that if I didn't believe and feel pulled and called to this, that I would keep continuing. Because believe me, sister, there were several fucking times, and there can still be several times coming up that I can just be you know what, fuck this, I'm tapping out. It would have been really easy for me to stay in network marketing. It would have been easy for me to stay in practice as a chiropractor. I was doing both those things and coaching. And yet I knew the path where I was being led to go. And I listened to it and I followed. And it has opened up things for me and helped me become who I need to be. It's helped me remember who I am. And I've always had this power inside of me. And you always have this power inside of you, sister. Belief. It's everything. It's the reason why when you take a look at when it comes to health is the placebo effect works, right? So here's what would happen. Give me another example. I was in practice as a chiropractor. And you might understand chiropractic, not understand, like, it's a fucking science, like, whatever, figure shit out about it. But look, it was just a clear thing is like if you have interference to your nervous system, and if that interference gets interfered, and we know that the nervous system is the thing that controls every single function of the body, every single organ, gland, tissue, cell. If you remove the interference, lo and behold, shit works better. That's the way it fucking works, right? And what I would experience is that if people didn't believe that, it was funny because I would have patients, I remember in practice, go like, well, I don't know if I really believe in chiropractic. I'm like, what do you mean believe? Like it's a fucking religion. I didn't say fucking to them at that point, but like it's religion? Like you believe in God? Like that don't really, it's not a belief, it's science. Right? And quite honestly, at that time, I remember thinking like, well, I don't care what you believe. Like the results will speak for themselves, right? And sometimes people would tip that way, right? To be like, oh my God, like now I get it. What they're really saying is I'm uncertain. I'm not really sure. I've tried a gajillion things, Dr. Karen. Like, is this the thing that's going to suddenly like work, quote unquote, you know, like all these other things have let me down. This is just going to be, you know, thing number 12. But what I did notice is that if patients, it's funny because I'm literally just reflecting on this now as I was bringing this up as an example. If patients didn't really fucking believe in it, they didn't have the same results as the patients that were all in, that were like, oh my God, this makes so much sense. Like I'm in, I got this. I'm bringing in my family. I'm referring all my friends. Like I'm going to be here. I'm committed, right? Believed. And the patients that kind of like didn't really, because guess what? Like their lack of belief showed in their actions. They would miss appointments and not make them up. They would maybe not follow through with things that we asked them to do at home, right? They were not committed as far as like maybe taking care of their account financially, or we'd recommend a certain level, you know, frequency of care, and they decided to go with something different. And we might have gone like, okay, well, we can do that, but just know it will not be the same results, and it'll take a hell of a lot longer to get any results. Like, okay, great, it's fine. And they would inevitably fall off track because they weren't all in. They didn't fully believe in it. So if you do not believe in who you are and what you're doing within your life, your actions will show it. You will sabotage the shit. You will burn things to the ground. You'll burn relationships down. You will fuck things up with your kids. You will fuck things up with yourself when it comes to your health, your nutrition, your fitness. You will sabotage and create all sorts of reasons and excuse and lies as to why that you know, we're not able. Let's just kind of like, I'm trying to say this without saying like quotes again, right? Like air quotes, which you can't see because you're listening to me, not seeing me, but like, you know, would create all these lies, excuses as to why that you can't lose the weight, why you can't have more energy, why you can't get enough sleep. Belief. And your belief in you is heavily linked into worthiness. Right? If you don't feel that you are worthy of love for yourself, of love from another human being, worthy of people saying to you, wow, like you're an amazing mother, or like, oh my God, like you're so brilliant in business, you just crush. And you deflect those comments and compliments. And you go, oh, it's really no big deal. I'm just being a mom. Oh, you should see me. That's just some of the times. Like worthiness. They're kind of like hand in hand, right? They're like brother and sister. If you don't fully believe in who you are, you will not feel that you're worthy. And if you don't feel that you're worthy, you're not going to believe in who you are. Like, so do you believe, sister, in you? Because if you do believe in you, you will feel that you are worthy enough. And let me tell you something else. This is something I know very, very well with a person who's very close to me in my life, is that you will never get that belief or worthiness from anyone else. You won't. And even when you get it from other people, you will quickly, it might feel good for a really short period of time. You're like an addict, right? We're like, oh, I need someone to tell me that I'm good. Okay, I got that, I'm good. It will quickly all go away. And it'll get to the point with you where you can have all sorts of people around you, people that you highly respect, people that are considered respected in who they are, whether how they are as a parent or as a business person or, and that, health, like whatever it is, right? They might be kind of at the echelon. They might be one of your mentors that says, you were like one of my top fucking people. And if you do not believe in yourself, you won't even believe the words that they're saying. It doesn't matter who around you is saying you're fucking awesome. You won't believe any of it. And so what do you do with this, right? Well, I think number one, it really comes down to this. I know number one, it comes down to you have to be aware of this, right? If you're like, oh my God, like I don't believe in myself. You need to figure out at what point in your life did you believe in yourself and what did you do to have that belief? And for a lot of us, you're going to look back to when you were a child, right? When you were just like, monkey bars? Yeah, I'm on it. You didn't go, I don't know if I can really do it. You just believe that you could do it, right? Listen, kids believe that they could be astronauts and fly to fucking the moon. And they believe that they can be, like my 4.5-year-old believes that he could be a princess from Monster High. Loves that show. Or be one of the girls from Monster High. Like, they could be best friends. It's a fucking cartoon character. He's fully fucking committed to, like, he believes in that, right? So this is your more tip for today. I want you to open up a journal page at the top to write 2 things. I believe in me because, and I am worthy because. Now listen, for some of you, you're going to sit there staring at a blank page. It's okay. But you're going to find at least one thing that you believe in yourself because, and I am worthy because. And keep adding to this every single day over the next 7 days. Have one blank page for each. I believe in myself because, and I am worthy because. And it starts from you. Like, again, no one else can give it to you. But this journal exercise will begin you along that process, sister. So before we finish up, a couple things. Number one, I want to make sure that you subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss any episode. They're out 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. So make sure to subscribe on iTunes as well as leave a 5-star review. This really helps me help other women, sister. Like, you have the opportunity to help other women with your words of how the podcast has impacted your life. And of other women that are stumbling across the podcast and like, I don't know, I'll check out the reviews and they see all the loved ones on there because there's some hater ones. You're going to see those too and leave a review. That's okay. It's going to happen. This is what happens when you fucking speak your truth. But we're going to drown out the love with hate. So I would greatly appreciate, as with the future women that will be listening to this podcast, if you leave a 5-star review to help other women find the podcast. Second thing, make sure to join the sisterhood. This is for women who are like you, right? That want more power within their life, that want to be around women who are like them, and for you to know that you are not alone in this process. So head over to drkarenosborn.com/sisterhood, and you can sign up for your 7-day trial today for just $1. And then here's the last thing. Make sure to subscribe to the newsletter. Do you know how many of you did not subscribe to the newsletter yet? Like, it's crazy. When you do, I'm going to give you a couple gifts. The More for Action Guide, which teaches you how to start your day in power. And the second thing is 2 very, very powerful video trainings I did inside a private Facebook group. And how to really remember who you are. This is part of believing in who you are. This is part of your worthiness. Is this, and I taught it in 2 very intense video trainings. And so to get those, you're going to head over to drkarenosborn.com/action guide. And you also get VIP access to everything Women Want to More, part of the tribe. And did I do all 3 of that? No, wait. Sisterhood, oh, Jesus Christ, I forgot. Yes, I think I got them all. drkarenosborn.com/action guide for the newsletter. drkarenosborn.com/sisterhood to join the sisterhood. And subscribe and leave a review. There you go, sister. So I will talk to you on the next episode. Alpha More is just one step away from you doing the fucking work every single day. I love and appreciate you.
To get the show notes of each Women Wanting More episode, including the How to Get More tip, subscribe to the newsletter at drkarenosborn.com/newsletter.